Greetings YouTube, welcome to Zero AD Newbie Rush. I'm Jim Kogan and I am extremely late putting this video up on YouTube. It's been a bit of a chaotic week, so I had big plans to publish it as usual this morning. If you're watching this on the Sunday when it should have gone live. If you're just watching it as it's been released, as you can see, it's somewhat late. If you're watching this at some indeterminate point in the future, then you don't need to worry about this, but essentially it should have gone live first thing Sunday morning on the 20th of June, and it didn't. It's going live later. My fault entirely, a few technical issues, but it's here and you're about to see the game, and it's a good one. It's a 4v4 and it's really good fun. Couple of things to mention just before we start. So a very short pre-ramble. It is today, in fact, or this weekend. This is the 52nd weekend, which kind of makes 57 weekend that there has been an edition of Zero AD Newbie Rush. I've done a game every Sunday. There's been extras in between, so I've done a lot more videos than just 52, but this is the 52nd week, which basically makes this our first anniversary. It's been an incredible year. Gone from nothing to next to nothing. It's a niche game, isn't it? So a small niche audience, and I believe I have, at the time of recording, about 330 subscribers on YouTube, and it's feels like 330 captivated friends watching the videos. Maybe not quite that many, I think, but it's wonderful. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the show, and to all the people who've submitted your replays. You absolutely keep the show going, and long may it continue. Other bit of news, obviously Zero AD Alpha 25 is very close. I reckon it's going to turn up on or just before the start of July. There is a sort of a 10-day window when it's supposed to go live. I think all the technicals are done. It is literally just things like translation and getting stuff ready, including what I'm doing, which is the announcement that will be put out there when it goes live. So it's good to be involved in that, but I do not know when it's actually going to go live. I am waiting for a developer-y type person to say, yes, we're ready to go, and then it will go. So yeah, so this week is a strange situation. I have the week off work, and other than bits of childcare and obviously football, which is going on with the European Championships, very important. So between those very important things, I will be basically getting rid of all the games left over that I've got to broadcast. And I have some crackers. I'm going to try probably and get 3, maybe 4 episodes out this week. Just basically mopping up all the games that I haven't had chance to do as a Sunday game or a midweek duel or anything else, to see if I can get as many of those done before Alpha 25 comes up. After this week, I think we sort of go off the air until 25 comes out. I may, for next week, or if there is a little gap between Alpha 25 launching, I may do a little sort of 1-year retrospective. I actually started planning this after about 6 months. I thought, it'd be quite nice to do a 1-year retrospective, and then all kinds of stuff happened. I ended up moving house. I had lots of plans for stuff this year. Like, I was planning to do an April Fool's one, and that fell right in the midst of me moving house. I am done with moving house now. I'm here, so and I'm off work this week. This is going to be Zero AD week. There's going to be absolutely lots and lots of content coming your way. If I've got enough replays, I may even do one for each day. We'll see. My poor computer is just going to be rendering videos all the time, but this will be coming. Expect quite a lot of content this week. Right, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Again, sorry that it's been uploaded late, but it's here now. Enjoy the game. Let's check it out. I'm going to start the game now, and we're off. So now it appears that my replays are running. No, they seem to be running fairly normal speed. If they're running slow, then I'll speed them up again. But it's 4v4. It is a normal or medium mainland. I still can't get my head around those. We are in the desert biome. Obviously, we're using the NRock mod, hence the funky blue and orange flora and fauna here. So this is not what the players would have seen, but it makes it easier for us to see the food that they were going for. I especially love the surreal desert fig trees in blue here. I haven't upgraded the NRock mod. We're still on this version here that has that problem with archer elephants that we saw last week. But Langbar, the mod producer, assures me that the version for Alpha 25 is ready already and it fixes all that. So let's have a look at the players then. Team 1 in the north. In the yellow, I don't know if I've ever covered this player on Newbie Rush. Quite a highly regarded player. This is Mark Auriel, the mercurial Mark Auriel. In the yellow, playing as Morians, rated 1649. Quite a big hitter. Morian strong civ, and looking forward to seeing Mark Auriel play, even though I think they may have accidentally put a farmer house down there and had to bulldoze it before they built a storehouse. So early teething troubles for Mark Auriel. Let's shifty along here. In the light blue or cyan, we have Carthage playing and as the Carthaginians. So somebody he's a super fan. Carthage rated 1716. Seen Carthage play, but I don't think I've ever commentated on them. So intrigued to see Carthage in action. My replay is definitely running slow, so I'll do the introductions and then I might put it on a higher speed just so we get through here within 24 hours, I think. So that's Carthage rated 1716, a very, very good player. Light blue playing as the Carthaginians. Over here in the green playing as the Ptolemies, we have Jorsa, familiar face. So Jorsa I've covered a few times, never really gotten that rating in competitive games above the 1200, so it's 1291 at the moment. But Jorsa is an extraordinarily experienced team player. I think he just does not do many 1v1s that are rated. And if you enjoy playing team games, why would you? We know Jorsa's quite a decent player. Playing as the Ptolemies, my favourite civ at the moment for Alpha 24, and I am really looking forward to seeing Jorsa again. Always entertaining when they play. And rounding out Team 1, we have, playing as the Britons, the Variant, and a little bit of a rumour that the Variant might actually be well-known 0AD player Berhuda, but nobody is in a position to confirm or deny that. It just seems to be the rumour doing the rounds. Berhuda was a submitter to the channel early on in its history, and then had some issues with accounts and ended up changing a name, playing under a different name, then reappeared as Berhuda, and then there was some suspicion that somebody else was actually playing with the name, but it turned out to be the actual Berhuda. And then they've disappeared again. I haven't heard or seen them in ages, but the rumour is that the Variant could be Berhuda, but who knows? Maybe the Variant will get in contact and let us know. The Variant playing in the blue, playing as the Britons, rated 1488. Very interested to see if we get somebody who is really adept at manipulating one of the Celtic factions here. They get a bit maligned in Alpha 24, but I have seen some players really adept, especially with the Gauls. Not seen so many with the Britons, but looking forward to this. Just looking through to see if anybody's gone mad for Cav. Now, a few players have got 4 and a few have got 3. So I don't think we're going to see a rush immediately. Let's have a look at Team 2. So in the south, Team 2, in the orange, player I've never watched before. This is Starat, rated 1963, playing as the Seleucids. Don't know anything about Starat, but incredibly high rating, highest rating in this game. So Starat, going to be a person to watch. I am intrigued to see how they do. They are shaping up on this flank opposite Mark Auriel. And we're just seeing Mark Auriel, yes, not skewing into the territory, although there is some hunt here. This may be hotly contested, but expect to see fireworks on this flank. I think with these two players coming together. Moving along in the red, playing as the Morians, Jinha, no rating, player I know nothing about. Slightly strange name. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm going to go with Jinha because basically that's how it's written. Morians, as we said, very strong, possibly the strongest Civ in Alpha 24. Don't know if Jinha is a ringer, if he's a really good player with no rating, or is a total novice. We will see. They don't look like a total novice, so I suspect they're quite experienced. Moving along into this is the I've got to get the pinks and purples not confused. This is the player in the pink or fuchsia color. This is Weird Jokes, great friend of the channel. Great to have another game featuring Weird Jokes. Weird Jokes playing as the Iberians, rated 1646. Tidy player. We all know. We've all seen Weird Jokes play quite a bit. So great to feature them again. Look forward to seeing Weird Jokes play. Shifting along here into the purple, we have playing as the Persians, Jihad Pony. Jihad Pony. I made it wrong. Jihad Pony CZ. Jihad Pony. What a great name. Jihad Pony. I misread it earlier. I had a quick look at who was playing, and we're seeing an incursion here. We're seeing a raid. So Jihad Pony is being raided by Cav by the variant. I can't believe I got their name wrong. Jihad Pony. Jihad Pony is sort of being raided by the variant, and it is 4 Cav and a War Dog. This is either an extensive scouting or an actual attack. It's looking like an attack. We'll keep an eye on this at the moment. What do we know about Jihad Pony? Rating 1405, playing as the Persians, and currently being slightly hassled on the periphery here. Jihad Pony has 9 women and 9 infantry players in there, so units in there, so I don't think they're going to get much change from this. Any deaths recorded yet? Yeah. Jihad Pony has killed 1, lost 1, so those stats reflected as well. I don't think the variant's giving up, or is he going elsewhere? So no dice there. I think it would be foolish to come back in, knowing the numbers that are there. He is going in again. So, and now he's running away again. And I think they're trying to take out these melee troops that are chasing them. There's no ranged ones shooting at them. And they're off, and there they go. Right, quickly, before they go back again, I think we'll call that just a more of an exploratory, experimental sort of move there. We are seeing Starat has actually raised some cav, and there is an attack going on over here. We haven't even had a chance to look at the final player. Starat is going in heavy on Mark Oriel with quite a lot of cav. Starat has got 3 kills, lost 1. It's also got some infantry. Oh, no, that is Mark Oriel's infantry giving chase. So it's 3 for the loss of 1 for Starat, and they're holding fire and go back. There's a towers going up on the edge here. I told you this would be a flashpoint. Don't think anybody else has gone heavily for Cav. Jihad Pony has got 6 of them. Let's have a look at our final player before we start focusing on battles, because it's very easy to get carried away. Just make sure that Starat isn't going in for another round of killing again. This is going to be such a hotly contested space. But let's have a look at our final player in the blue, also playing as the Britons. Have I got that wrong? No, I've gone too far north. There we are. Yeah. So, yeah. I did slightly mess it up. Jihad Pony is indeed our final player on Team 2, and he is now attacking, getting a bit of revenge on the variant. He's destroyed a couple of houses. So I don't know if Jihad Pony is aware of this, if the variant's aware. I'm just confused. It's because I can't get the map straight to rotate it. Let's see if that's any better. Now it's either slightly off one side or there's never perfectly north and south. I almost gifted Team 2 an extra player there by virtue of having the map all wonky. But yeah, a little bit of an excursion into the variants territory by Jihad Pony. And Jihad Pony hasn't got any extra kills, but has destroyed quite a few houses there, so that will have probably put the variant under a bit of pressure. Let's look at the populations. Jihad Pony, in fact, is bringing up the rear in terms of population. Starat is just behind them, just in front of them, but he has been making cav, but running away with it. Weird Jokes, always very, very productive. And I'm seeing Carthage is sending in forces here to hassle Starat, so I don't think they're going to get far. There are 2 towers there, so they're taking flak the whole time. And that is a bit of a loser, I reckon. That is the Storers going up there. No soft targets over this side, certainly. And they've taken a bit of a pasting over there going through that side. Not lost anybody, but no way through. Is there a weak area they could attack? This side's defended by Cav. They're just going into farming. It is now Jorsa who has leapt ahead in the population and has got the biggest infantry. And Jorsa is going great guns. 88, now slightly pop-capped himself up. But 88 on 8 minutes, so he's hitting the target. Going great guns over there. Just behind him, Carthage also has got a decent population. A population of 87. Weird Jokes jumps back into the lead with a population of 96 now, and has started phasing up. And so, Jihad Pony has actually phased up. So Jihad Pony got there first on 8 minutes 22. Weird Jokes in the process. So Team 2 phasing up quite early, and the population's around about the 80s and 90s, bang on for the 110-minute mark population. So these 2 guys doing well. Looking at this flank, it's looking very open here. Jihad Pony has gone in for... He's still just got the 6 cav they're hunting here, not put any towers up. These guys quite open. There's a big wood line here that may well be contested, but I would surprised we're not seeing any towers over this side. Whereas if you look over here, it's like North Korea. It's like there's a no man's land in the middle, and they're just building up their defenses here. Who's falling behind a little bit? Still Jihad Pony a little bit down on population and pop capped at max of 80 at the moment, so it needs to build houses. Population of 73. Jorsa's jumped back into the lead, population of 110, and Jorsa has phased up. He has reached the town phase, the first player on Team 1 to do so. So Jorsa is absolutely setting the pace in terms of population. Team 2 have 2 players, Weird Jokes and Jihad Pony, who have reached, 3 now. Jean has also reached phase 2. It's only Starat who's holding back. And are we seeing any combat here? Nothing on the mini maps. Building up his cav down there. I suspect there's going to be some more cav-centric attacking going on. Question is going to be who makes an expansion, as we are seeing a substantial attack here. As I said, this wide open flank, and it's the variant who's decided to commit troops. He's got 11 spearmen, 5 slingers and 3 cav units in there, and they are slightly outnumbering the defenders. It's archers. They're going to have to retreat. They need to get into the CC. Send somebody in the CC, it'll start firing at them, and then they're retreating to this barracks, and melee troops are coming in, but the variant's got 19 kills, the loss 13. So he is doing well out of this exchange thus far. Lots more troops coming out now. Still nobody in the CC providing extra cover. And 27 kills for the variant for the loss of 16. And I think they've decided that's the end of that attack and they're dropping back. Are they going to lead them straight into some kind of a counter-attack? They're giving chase. That tower did not get built by Jihad Pony. Looking to see who else has phased up. We're still waiting on the variant who's still in phase 1, Mark Aurel and Starat, and I'm keeping an eye while this they're still trying to build that tower, and they're still fighting on this no man's land over this side. I'm seeing orange dots on the minimap, which are Starat's cavalry, and they're going to be going in somewhere. Now they're just hanging around looking dangerous. So no skirmishes on the border here. They're going in on this side, and we still have that tower is being denied. I think it's still 35 deaths to 23 in this little coming together. I think they're going to deny that tower. Let's just have a quick look, see how Mark Aurel is doing against Starat over here. Starat's gone in on the fields. Starat is 5 kills to 3 losses. He's got 6 now, so he is killing farmers. Hasn't lost any in this raid as of yet. 10 kills for the loss of 5, so it's a 2-to-1 kill death ratio at the moment, and they're running through. They're doing well. I'm going to flick back to the other side, see how this is going. So this is still going. That tower is almost up. They just cannot quite get the last bit of it built. They keep shooting it and stopping it. Over this side we are seeing Mark Uriel has gone in with a big army over here while the attack is still going on in his base. So this is a multifaceted game at this point. Mark Aurel has got 17 kills for the loss of 49. So Mark Aurel is taking a splattering. He's obviously losing stuff back here. Is he not aware? I wonder if they waited. I think Starat waited for him to engage down here before going in with the cav. And this is incredible. So Starat's got 63 kills. He has now got a population lead of over 25 over Mark Aurel. Mark Aurel is attacking, although this attack is rapidly running out of steam. But he is taking humongous losses. And all the cav are dead now. Oh no, they're not. They're still up there looking to harass and harry. But yeah, I would say Mark Aurel has perhaps not come out of that too well. Some captures going on and destroying. He's still committing infantry here, just to the north. He sent some troops as a bit of a distraction out to the side. I think they're now going to fight these guys to the death. And he's still Starat's still got cavalry here, having cleaned up most of the farmers. Quite a lot of corpses there. I think his whole farming infrastructure has been destroyed. Mark Aurel could start running out of food if he doesn't replace them. He's having to make 14 women. So that's quite crazy. Over this side, it's settled down. There is no tower. There is lots of blood, and it looks like Bristol City Centre on a Friday night pre-lockdown. This is pretty brutal. The variant has got 54 kills to 30. Now Jinha's fighting some way. Jin has gone out to see off the last of Mark Aurel's sort of sideways brigade here. But Mark Aurel is sending more infantry here. Jinha's going to run into them. And I think Jinha now is about to sort of take some losses. They don't know how many are there, so it's not it's archers, so they're forcing them back. So I think Jinha's done well to help chase off Mark Aurel. Mark Aurel at something of a disadvantage. 92 losses. By far the biggest loss leader. Jinha has managed not to lose any troops, although he will now. They're coming in, there they go. So Mark Aurel content to try and contest this wood line. Jorsa has got to phase 3. We missed that in amongst the action. Mark Aurel's still in phase 1. Mark Aurel, I think, has dropped the ball. I think he's in trouble. And does Starat know this, or is he just going to be content to phase up and smash him? I don't know. I'm not sure. Weird Jokes has started the city phase. So everybody in phase 2, apart from Jinha and Jorsa, who have made it up to phase 3. And Weird Jokes will certainly shortly be joining them. So it's delicately balanced at this point. There is still conflict going on here. And look at this. This is weird. It's Jorsa has done an expansion and has plonked a military colony right next to the variant and is going for a fortress here. This will absolutely stamp control on this area. This will put pressure on Jihad Pony. We've not really seen anything of Weird Jokes. He's just been developing infrastructure. I think he's probably going to be looking at supporting Jihad Pony in this game. He's made it to... Has he made it to phase 3 yet? I thought he was on his way. He's just about to. Nobody else apart from Gene Hat and Jorsa have managed that. Now Weird Jokes joins them. And how is it going over here? Mark Aurelius still committing troops. But he really needs to be... He's producing 28 and 18 now. Just getting his population back up. But he is down by quite a bit. Having said that, Jihad Pony seems to have been stuck at 78. He is now trying to produce like a crazy person and has taken some losses. So the flank players on either side, Mark Aurel doing pretty badly. Jihad Pony's come off slightly worse and is about to have double trouble in the form of both the variant and Jorsa. You do not want to let Jorsa get a foothold on this part of the map. Is he aware of it? Is he actually aware that there's some stuff going down here? He's completely oblivious, so he can't even let Weird Jokes know. I mean, he'll see the line, so he must know that Jorsa is close, but at the moment has no idea what kind of horrible doom and gloom is waiting just on this wood line. And what are we seeing here? Fortress from Weird Jokes there. So Fortress going up, he must be aware of this as well. I think this is a good move. This will reinforce this border. And we're seeing quite still a presence from Gina here. Attempted to put further pressure on Mark Aurel. Mark Aurel has got his population back up to 95. Still has not phased up. And expansion on this side from Carthage. So this is good work. Carthage and Jorsa both working to the plan of supporting their flank player. We're not seeing quite so much of that from Team 2. That is quite a big army there. So you've gotta say Mark Aurel is doing the business in terms of keeping the numbers up, but he has taken some hefty losses. It's closed up. He's killed 96 and lost 113, but he's still in deficit. Now Carthage is getting involved. I think he's going to start basically splattering this small force from Jinha, and he decides this is not a fight that you can win with those numbers. And Carthage is committing an enormous army here. Yes, so this is a big, this is 100 archers and one lone spirit in there for some reason. But they're not engaging, they're hanging back. So Stara and Jinha know there is a big ass army just over here. Jorsa's hit pop max 200. And who has phased up now? Carthage is in phase 3, Jorsa's in phase 3, the variant's in phase 3, as are Jinha and Weird Jokes on Team 2. Mark Aurel still in phase 1. And Jihad Pony and Starat still in phase 2, so being very conservative. More reinforcements from Jinha coming in. They seem to be content to just hit them here. Carthage is doing marching practice on the edge here. It's the big diamond archer attack there. This could be quite devastating, and there is a hero elephant. It's Hannibal. They've got Hannibal out, and off he goes. So Carthage becomes the first person with the ability to knock over buildings, so that's pretty significant. And this Hannibal's withdrawal win, I think he's going to have to go the long way around. Now he's turning around again. Carthage is getting kills. He's got a 2-to-1 kill death ratio at the moment, and he is currently laying into the small force of Jinha here. It's an archer battle. Look at all these archers. This is crazy. What is Starat doing? Starat, population of 166, seemingly struggling to get out of phase 2. Just working on infrastructure, letting Jinha do all the fighting over here. Jinha is getting a bit slaughtered now. So a bigger archer force turned up, and this is now starting to hurt both Starat and Jinha. Are we going to see... Yeah, of course we are. Mark Aurelius now, he's never been scared to commit troops, even when he had a lower population. Still in phase 1, I would focus on phasing up and improving those troops, but numbers appear to be the order of the day here, and we have an attack down this side. I wonder if we missed it, but it is Jorsa who is going in. Catapults on this side, and there's been some hefty confrontation there. Jorsa has not been really involved in it. He's got one kill from somewhere. He's now trying to... Oh, he's not going to build that. I think he tried to build a sneaky military colony. It's getting shot up constantly by these towers. It's now just out of range, so it will go up. But so that's quite clever. That's going to put Weird Jokes and the variant under quite a bit of pressure. The catapults are rolling in from the north. There are no defences here. I suppose there are some towers, but they are not garrisoned. Don't quite understand that. There's a hero in play for the variant. In come the catapults. They're not really being supported by much at the moment, but I think a big push going on here. Over this side, Carthage has fallen back a little, having got 54 kills. And they've made a bit of a mess of, well, certainly seen off Jinha. Jinha's sending more reinforcements. Jorsa's gone in, the only person gone in for siege. Carthage has got champions, so there'll be elephants coming out there. It's looking interesting. I still think this could be the most contentious point. What is Jorsa doing? Jorsa is sending an army into the middle. Is he trying to outflank Weird Jokes and put another... Is he trying to surround him? Yes, he is. So Weird Jokes, is he aware of this? It's another military camp, so Weird Jokes finding himself surrounded. He knows nothing about it at this stage, does not have eyes on this. Over this side, small contingent left inside the advanced military camp there. The siege has gone through a different angle. It's now setting up back here, possibly as a defensive measure. Jinha has the top population, 205, and he's still involved in an archer confrontation with Carthage. And is coming off ever so slightly worse. But I think Jinha is basically, with this effort here, he seems to be holding back Mark Aurel and Carthage. They seem to be reluctant to push. Jinha has got 3 siege units. I'm not sure where they are, where they're going to be deployed. Anybody else gone in for siege? Weird Jokes is building siege engines, and I don't know where they are. Just have a siege workshop over here. Has he got any rams going through somewhere? That military colony is about to get finished, and it's up, and now Weird Jokes must be aware that something weird is going on there. He's sending some horses to go have a look. So he knows there's bad stuff going on here right on his doorstep. And I suspect Jinha will know about this as well. And here comes Jorsa, big committed infantry attack. We'll just hop over briefly and see. Yeah, Carthage is going back in and the elephants are out, but they're getting shot up a bit. So no direct, it's very congested here, not much space to fight through. Starat has produced a very, very good defensive structure and it's quite easy to defend from here. Jorsa is building another fortress right next to, this is a confrontational move. He's trying to build this fortress right here and Weird Jokes is saying, I am having none of that. Everybody has reached phase 3 now, with the exception of Mark Aurel still on phase 2. Population wise, everybody is approaching max. Jorsa is there. Mark Aurel still at half that. He is losing troops at the moment in this confrontation with the other side. And Jihad Pony really hasn't recovered much from that early... yeah, he's sort of not kicked on and got his numbers up. He is trying to build, what's that? I think that's a mercenary training type building. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But struggling for population, whereas everybody else seems to have kicked on. That fortress has not been denied by Weird Jokes. So Weird Jokes has a military colony and a big fortress firing at him now. His rams are out. They are probably going to try and push this back. But there is a big concentration of troops over here. Jorsa doing incredibly well. Over this side, Carthage has dropped back again. Is still, if it's a numbers game, he's got the numbers. He's killed 152, only lost 119. Mark Aurelius still in deficit, 136 kills for 188 losses. Starat has been fighting this. We've hardly seen him, but he's been fighting from a defensive capability, and he's got these are the 3 rams of Jinha trying to sneak in on this side. But yeah, Starat has been killing people right, left, centre. 214 kills, lost 165, and it's all from within these structures here. He's got good cover. Carthage needs to find another way in. There needs to be a sideways way in. Down here, big push from Weird Jokes to try and do away with this fortress and release Jorsa's grip. But it's anybody's guess. The rams are in, and I think they might actually take that down. Weird Jokes has he's got 50 kills for 42 losses, so he is doing quite well, and I think that fortress is about to fall. Jorsa taking a bit of a pasting here, slightly in deficit kill-death ratio, and lost a bit of population. So one big push and that thing's going over. One more hit on health 140. I'm looking for other confrontations while we're doing this. They can't seem to finish it off. There it goes. And now they're moving on to the military colony. So pretty exciting stuff here. Jinha's coming over to see this. So Jorsa suddenly finds himself in a bit of trouble here from leading quite an expansion. And look at this. That is a huge oversight. While we've been looking the other way, it looks like Jihad Pony has gone in and captured Jorsa's military colony over here. So we missed all that. So, but there's huge fights going on over here. The variants charging in through the middle. There is a bit of siege somewhere in there. I don't know where those catapults ended up, but they don't appear to be firing that Jorsa had. But the variant has gone in heavy and hard on Jihad Pony. Jihad Pony had reduced population. He's not put anyone in the CC to fire on this, so he is losing stuff right, left and centre. He's down to a population of 54. And Jihad Pony, through his own slow development in phase 2, he is in a position where he is in horrendous trouble. Can Weird Jokes bail him out? I think he's trying to. Still got to keep an eye on Jorsa, who's still got a presence here. He's trying to chase Jorsa away with with War Elephant and Rams and Cav, and they are successfully pushing Jorsa back here. But over this side, he's got to go and basically save. He's got to try and save Jihad Pony's ass over here. That CC just needs one more hit, and that's going down. They're trying to repair it. Have they captured it? They have captured Jihad Pony's CC. So that is a remarkable oversight from Jihad Pony. He thought he'd made some ground there by capturing this, but it just left the door wide open for the variant to go in and capture his CC. Now Weird Jokes is streaming through. He's sort of seen off Jorsa. He's still got an army in the middle. Is he going to do a sneak expansion over here, or is he just going to make Jorsa's life hell? And over this side, Carthage has once again not really... Look at this. This is carnage. Look at all the blood and corpses and everything. Feel sorry for the guy who's got to clean that up. There we go. So yeah, an absolute bloodbath. I did say this flank was going to be tasty. Now those rams of Jinhas are sneaking round the side. Mark Aurel is aware of them. Has he got anything that will stop this? That's quite clever. Gene has popped some archers out. There are some war elephants there, and they have to retreat a bit because rams are not much good against the elephants. That one's got a bit stuck, so I think that's an interesting confrontation there. Let's pop over here. We are seeing a small sort of guerrilla assault by Jinha on Carthage over this side. Carthage somewhat bogged down here in the middle. Carthage still killing at 1.7 to 1, 250 odd kills, but he's come up against Starat, who is also basically killing both Mark Aurel and Carthage's troops here. Mark Aurel's struggling with this. He has seen off those rams, but again, still very much in deficit in kill death and pretty low in population. Jihad Pony is almost removed from the game. Weird Jokes comes in and basically saves the remnants of him, but is now involved in a flank war over here. I don't know what Jihad Pony is going to do. Is he going to centre everything around that captured military colony? Looks like he's got food on the go, building another one of those weirdy buildings. But yeah, population of 23. It looks like Weird Jokes is going to be seeing this flank on his own. Basically, he's going to have to do something. Maybe put down his own his own military colony or CC here to fight this off. And reinforcements needed because both Jorsa and the variant are strong on this flank. There are rams here, but they're being pulled out by Weird Jokes. Jihad Pony, I think, is going to probably be left to face this on his own. Let's see how... Yeah, that short attack by Jinha has almost ended. There is one elephant left smashing up all this fencing here. So that's a repair job for somebody. Quite a few kills around here. So Jinha still in deficit in terms of kill-death ratio, 0.8. This elephant is about to die. It's destroyed a fence. If that turns out to be tactically significant, then well done, that elephant. But yeah, questionable. I don't think it's really done much other than been a mild distraction. And now we're seeing Mark Aurel and it's Carthage's elephants, Mark Aurel's infantry, probing the middle of Starat's base. I think Starat is going to stop that in its tracks. Starat pushing out himself, actually. Look at this. A huge cavalry force, 50 cav, and they are striking back against Carthage. Things not looking quite so good for Carthage now. So Starat, I wondered when he was going to strike forward. Not made any siege at all, but he's been a killing machine. Now, over here, we're seeing Jorsa come in and basically trying to flatten Jihad Pony again. The additional CC that Jihad Pony had has gone. Jihad Pony seems to have nothing left. He's down to a population of 22. He is not a significant factor in this. Weird Jokes is doing quite well to fight off this two-pronged attack from the variant and Jorsa. So Weird Jokes seems to have the drop on both of them. Jorsa's in deficit in terms of kills, and the variant is matching Weird Jokes. So Weird Jokes and the variant definitely very evenly matched. Jorsa seemingly taking a bit of a splattering here. And a flanking maneuver that has been rare. We've got attack dogs, loads of them. I do like seeing lots of attack dogs. There's at least 20 in there. Jorsa's trying to get a sneaky military colony up. Weird Jokes is trying to deny it, and in comes the variant with 20 attack dogs and all kinds of infantry there to try and protect this build. This is not going up at the moment. I think Weird Jokes has enough here. A counter on the other flank would have, as it is, Weird Jokes has got all his forces combined here. Everything's going through this flank. So I wouldn't say we've hit a stalemate. This flank is very much in the balance. It's a question of whether Weird Jokes can hold off both enemies. He seems to be doing quite well at the moment. The amount of kills he's got is pretty awesome. Jorsa has definitely been beaten back a bit, and the variant just hitting for the first time a little bit of a stalemate here. Jihad Pony's got a ram that has sneaked around the back there. Where's it going? I don't know where it's going. I would have thought he would have thrown it at the Wonder Building or something. That's how the variant has managed to get a pop max of 240. So he could do this by weight of numbers. This thing is just traipsing through. I don't think it's going to get very far. He's trying to take down a tower. And I think it's going to get destroyed long before that tower goes up. Yeah, there it goes. And there's another one. So Jihad Pony has got some small buildings here. I think he's got a siege workshop somewhere in there. And is producing the odd ram. But he is largely sort of emasculated as a player there. Weird Jokes holding this flank. Not really able to focus on attacking. It's more defending and pushing the combined forces of Jursa and the variant back. Meanwhile over here, well, it's all kicking off here. So Carthage has been fought back a little. He's still very much killing more than he's lost, but he has had to give some ground back to Starat. Starat looking very strong. And Jean has rams being pulled back. Nobody is given an inch on this side. I've been very impressed with both Jinhad, Starat and Mark Auriel and Carthage in their teamwork. They have basically held this line. Nobody's buckled under the pressure. Different story on the other side where we saw Jihad Pony being somewhat weaker player there. What do the variant and Jursa do next? They've had to rethink this. They can't just push straight through. Plans to go around the side haven't worked, although there is quite a big load of neutral territory here. So a sneaky side attack, although you run straight into lots of women down there. So there maybe is a slight weakness here. What are they doing? They're hunting down there. So Weird Jokes would get prior warning if they decided to go through the side door here. Looks like everybody is looking to go straight through the middle. So a period of consolidation on this flank, although yeah, skirmish is happening over here, and it's yeah, that's all Jursa there. It's a lot of camels.
Yes,
so about 30 camel archers there rolling through, probing the edges. They're still, and now it's a little too late. Jihad Pony realises you can garrison in these buildings and shoot back. Shame he didn't do that with his CC. He might still have it now, but there you go. The things that happen in the heat of battle. So on the other side, still a stalemate. We're up to 29 minutes. Something is going to give. Somebody somewhere is going to drop the ball, or there's going to be a master stroke played. And this is a war elephant of Carthage sent sneakily around the side here. And it's almost taken down Star Ant's military colony there. Not enough, and that will get fixed up, I imagine. But probing from different places, but not committing with anything like... in fact, hasn't got anything like the population he had. Carthage is down to a population of 113. He's only producing 4 at a time now. The variant is producing huge amounts, but he's down to 103. In terms of numbers, if you remove Jihad Pony from the equation, it's looking quite tidy for Team 2, although positionally it's debatable. I think Starat has had this, and he's been well supported with infantry and occasionally rams by Jinhan. They have kept Mark Auriel and Carthage back, and now neither are in a particularly strong position, and Starat looks like he is in a strong position. Weird Jokes has done well to keep his population near max and fight off these two armies. I don't think Jursa's going to get any change out of him whatsoever. Weird Jokes continues to be a bit of a killing machine. He's got a 1.7 kill death ratio. Starrat is taking some losses. He's taken the most losses now. So is this starting to take its toll? Starrat down to a population of 142. So they're fighting themselves to solid attrition here. Another big push from Carthage, but Carthage is running out of troops. I think Starrat's got the drop on this. It's got a 40-odd advantage in terms of numbers, and there is support from Jinhao, who's got a huge population. But yeah, just saying, Weird Jokes has done really well to fight all these battles and keep his population up so high. Still the biggest population. By far the biggest cavalry. He's gone in for 76 cav. I would say that the variant's got 71, so there is going to be a huge cav conflict here. Weird Jokes has... no, Mark Aurel has got the biggest infantry, strangely. He's got 109 infantry troops on the map. Mark Aurel is probably playing this quite conservatively, so I'd still the bloodshed here. I dread to think how many losses have been inflicted in this sort of small quadrant here. It's remarkable. I think Carthage has lost it. I think he's down to a population of 101. Drops below 100. He is producing. He's producing 18, so he's not given up on this. But he has hit a solid defense here, and population drops below 94. He's got 500 kills, but for the loss of 362. And Mark Aurel has not really been able to employ that big infantry that he's got on anything major. He's not been an attacking force. He's been defensively good, but has not really been able to sort it out in coordination with Carthage to make a big push, whereas Starrat and Jinhao have been fighting quite happily here, rearguard action, pushing back and getting the success. Right, huge battle here now. So this is Weird Jokes versus the variants and versus Jorsa. And still at the moment, Weird Jokes is coming off better. It's a population of 162. The variant has 161. He's now moved ahead. And Jorsa, so Weird Jokes is definitely outnumbered. It's just a question of whether... yeah, he has fought Jorsa and the variant back down below 150. So he is fighting two armies of an equal size to his own at once, but he is doing so defensively. But he's doing admirably well here. He is not capitulating. They are making a push now with those numbers. What can Weird Jokes do? Is he going to have to fight a retreat here? He's still getting more kills. He is killing 1.5 to 1. But will this weight of numbers... he's got his own siege. There's no siege. There's a lone siege engine at the back there. But nobody else has really got siege to challenge him. Start knocking over his buildings. Nobody's coming around the side. So the variant and Jorsa going for a slightly one-dimensional approach, going straight through. Jorsa's given up on his earlier tactic, which I thought was quite clever, of trying to flank Weird Jokes and dominate around the edge. They've settled for just marching straight through the middle with numbers. I don't think it's working. I know they still have the numerical advantage. And they are now outproducing Weird Jokes. So in theory, if they just hold their lines, maybe make some siege, push through, they should be able to outflank Weird Jokes and go through him. But everything seems to be going through this narrow pinch point. And at the moment, Weird Jokes is coming off better. And there they go. So Jorsa's had to retreat. The variant's down to a population of 109, and this really has not worked for them. Weird Jokes has the advantage there. So he has fought off two armies, two bigger armies. That is impressive. Let's have a look on the other side, and we're seeing a bit of a surge the other way. So this is Rams from Jinhao and supported by infantry. I've been really impressed with Jinhao. he supported Starat with small numbers and has now stayed there and kept reinforcing it, and now putting Carthage under pressure. Carthage is in a bit of trouble here. He does need to get rid of these rams, and he's got elephants to do that. He's got archers to see these guys off. I don't think this will be a decisive attack, but it has definitely pushed Carthage back. We can see Carthage has lost his advanced bases. So Carthage being shoved back out the way. Starat's coming round to support. Is he doing an attack on Mark Aurel this side? He's got units ready and rams waiting, so there is the potential for a push over here. Carthage has got no infantry. He's only got an infantry of 28. 27, is that right? So his is all... What's happened to Carthage's army?
ESD?
They're basically there. So Carthage has no army. Mark Aurel is having to send troops over. Everything else is women. So all of this is female citizens. So once you get through Carthage's expansion, and he did it attack with big numbers, Carthage has been left exposed quite severely. And I don't think he's got anything to stop this. Mark Aurel needs to come across and help him. And I don't think that's going to happen. Mark Aurel has quite a sizable army pushed to the extremities. Is Starat looking to sneak in this side? Yeah, Ram's going in over here. So looking to attack his extremities on this side. That could be a distraction. Starat is joining in the attack here, and Carthage is in huge trouble. Population of 145, but only 22 now infantry, and he is starting to lose troops on a regular basis. On this other side, Weird Jokes is going for a push, looking to absolutely push Jorsa out of this territory. Don't know if he's going to be able to get through this defensive structure of the variant very easily, but he could certainly hassle them. The variant population of 116, Jorsa 128, Weird Jokes back up to pot max. And Jihad Poli may start coming into this, with providing the odd bit of contribution back up to a population of 53. This flank looks like it's being single-handedly won. Well, almost single-handedly held and now won by Weird Jokes. That is phenomenal. Huge concentration of Jihad's army going through. Mark Aurel is not supporting Carthage. Carthage looks largely beaten. There is infrastructure going up, but the enemy is literally at the door there. So it's all going wrong for Carthage. Mark Aurel finally picks up on the danger and sends some troops over, but I don't think it's enough. I think they're massively outnumbered here. Well, that's close. Mark Aurel still has a sizable infantry. Gina has the biggest infantry and is going to see them off. So it appears to be swinging hugely. 35 minutes to Team 2. Very interesting indeed. So Weird Jokes is tearing it up here. I don't think he's got anything to... can't go for capture. He might want to call one of these rams over and knock down this fortress and try and take out this siege engine. A huge collection of rams here. They're not far from the variant CC. He has got cavalry blocking them. I think they're pulling out and they're going to focus on knocking this over. I thought they were going to go for the CC. They almost knocked it down, and they haven't started repairing it. There is still, it's going down, isn't it? There it goes. So Weird Jokes has destroyed the variant CC and is about to, I think he's about to knock over this, yeah, I think he's about to knock over this fortress as well. It's fully laden with troops, but there are rams going in on it. Excellent work by Weird Jokes. Totally flattened the variant CC. The variant population of 87. He's in trouble. Carthage down to population of 95. Only 7 infantry. Mark Aurel down to population of 111. Mark Aurel really needs to pull it out and sort it out. And over this side, are we seeing any attacks from Starat over this side? So yeah, there is an incursion by Starat. The rams are in and that CC is going down. So Very coordinated on either side. It looks like Carthage and they haven't got near Carthage's base yet, but they've pretty much crippled Carthage as a player. Mark Auriel's CC goes down. There it goes. And that is a hammer blow. Mark Auriel has resigned. And we are going to see resignations now massively. I think Carthage is going to go. I think the variant's going to go. And Jorsa's going to be left on his own. That's the... I'm calling it. That's the order I think is going to happen in. Who's going next? Oh, 37 minutes. I think, yeah, we're very close to the end. They're through Carthage's base and going through. Carthage has resigned. What did I tell you? Variant next. Variant or Jorsa? It's going to be Variant, surely.
ESD?
I've got to say, it's been a really, really good performance from Team 2. There goes the variant. I called it absolutely perfectly. Jorsa left all on his own, and he's not going to be able to do anything here, is he? The end is near. It's just a question of when. Let's speed it up right to the end. Come on, let's go fast forward. And how long does it go on for? It gets another minute out of this. Few last kills being registered. And... yeah, there you go. Right. 38 minutes 24. The last player falls, that being Jorsa. What a game. That was really, really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Right, let's see the stats. 0 AD gonna hang on me? There we go. Right. So come the end, a resounding win for Team 2. 70,224 points, plays 58,833. And what could you say? It was a game of two flanks. On the left-hand flank, it was a question of Starat, well supported by Jinha. I don't know whether he needed Jinha's support. It certainly came in handy. But Jinha provided a constant stream of archers and then latter siege. And it totally tied up Carthage. Mark Auriel was mercurial. He was there sometimes and then wasn't the rest of the time. Very slow. Getting through the phases and seemingly caught out at the beginning. A little bit disappointed with Mark Auriel. I think possibly disadvantaged from early on. But on the other side, Jorsa and the variant started very, very aggressively. They put Jihad Pony under pressure. Jihad Pony had a poor phase 2 and was well down on population by the time they started knocking on the door. And he could not offer any resistance, but up stepped Weird Jokes, who largely held that flank on his own, and not just held it, turned it around on Jorsa and the variant, and pretty much, well, he certainly knocked over the variant and saw Jorsa's expansion completely wiped it off the map. Difficult to know who to... Well, I don't say it's difficult. I mean, it's clear by the score. I think Weird Jokes has got to have that for facing down two armies at the loss of a teammate. Clearly, Weird Jokes gets Player of the Day there. Let's have a look who gets the other honours. So we'll go for Top Murderer, Top Killer. So big numbers on both sides, but a lot more for Team 2. 700 kills for Star, 866 for Weird Jokes. So pretty good there for both of those guys on either side. They were murderous. Jihad did well. He did finish positive, and Jihad Pony lost about 0.5 kill death ratio, maybe worse than that. Everybody on Team 1 did get a fair few kills. Carthage was killing with reckless abandon, but it all caught up with him in the end. Mark Auriel always in deficit, as was Jorsa. He was not an effective killing machine at all. And the variant lost it right at the end as well. He was good in the early stages, no phase 3 strength for the Britons. Telling, quite possibly. Let's look at the kill-death ratios. So with a kill-death ratio of 1.79, it's Weird Jokes again. Yeah, it's all about Weird Jokes, that game. Good. It was a really, really good performance. I'm going to throw this out there. I've been thinking about doing possibly a live stream, a special. I want to do a 1v1, and I've been looking at the strongest players that I think I've covered during through the year of Zero AD Newbie Rush so far, and I think the two strongest players that I've seen consistently. Now, admittedly, Weird Joke sent me that replay, so continuing the overriding trend that the winner is usually the person who submitted it. Mind you, if I'd have played like that, I've said before, if I'd have played a blinder like that, I would have submitted it as well. But I think Weird Jokes is one of the best players that I've seen, and I think Edwarf is the other notable player that I've seen. I would love to do a streamed exhibition match 1v1 between those two. I know Edwarf doesn't do many 1v1s. Weird Jokes does a few more, but what a game that would be. So just throwing it out there, maybe for, like in the boxing where all these federations invent their own world championship belt or something. So for the Zero AD Newbie Rush champion, worth nothing in the wider world at all, but just to the context of the games we've been seeing, I would like to put it out there that I would love to do an exhibition match between Weird Jokes and Edwarf to see who is like the first Zero AD Newbie Rush channel champion. Maybe a best of 3. Maybe one for early Alpha 25 perhaps. But I'm throwing it out there. I'm pretty sure both will watch this and hear this. And guys, contact me. Make it happen. We can set it up. I think if we're all in roughly the same time zone, that would be amazing. Anyway, let's wind it up there because, as I said, this is getting published late, so I've got to go and render this video and actually try and publish it on the Sunday. So massive thanks to everybody watching, and I hope you enjoy what is effectively our 1 year anniversary of the channel, and enjoy this coming week. There is going to be a lot of content coming. Huge congratulations to Team 2 for winning that. Massive congratulations to Weird Jokes for such a blinding display and submitting the game, and I will see you a lot this week. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to be notified of future episodes. If you'd like one of your matches featured on the show, see the video description of how you can submit your replays. And if you can't wait for the next episode, then why not check out these playlists in the end titles for more replays, commentary, and tutorials on Zero AD Newbie Rush. I'll see you in the next video.